I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the date done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Welcome back. This is the third one for the day. And you know, if Spain is playing, if anybody else will be on the stream, then Demo is going to join. So before I even big up the sponsor, I know he's probably at work. I'm going to let him come on, and he's going to come on and give us his thoughts very early, because I know he's not going to stay long. He has declared he will not be coming out of the group. So, Demo.
Morning, boss. I'm actually not at work, man, but the home today.
Oh, have you changed your position, sir?
No, sir. My position is now even strengthened after seeing that Japanese game. Like
I did tell you that Japan coming out, you know.
No, but people there beat me when me say Japan and Germany. No,
that is true.
I don't think Spain.
Who did say that.
Yeah. I came out here from the beginning and the get-go of this group from Spain team drop and all of this thing, and people were really sleeping on this Japan team, and I didn't understand why. It's like them now follow the football. No, here's the thing. This game now against Costa Rica, like I came out and I said, Spain needs to score a lot of goals, and that is not what we're known for.
I don't.
Right?
Before you ever get that, I don't like their starting lineup. I don't think the starting lineup can
score
Roger
a lot of goals. Center back?
Huh?
You see them Roger play center back?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to show you that is the starting lineup. I don't see how the Spain side score. I mean, they have Jordi Alba, Amaric Laporte, Rodri from City, Aspi is at right back. They have Busquets, Pedri, and Gavi. Ferran Torres on one side, Dani Olmo on one side, and Asensio down the middle. I don't know. I just don't like that front line.
What is what I've been telling you this from when I tell you this, boss?
True. You have been saying it. You have
been
saying it.
But the thing is, what's going to make us get away is because it's Costa Rica, and I think that this will be our only 3 points of the group. Germany, they're going to beat us, and we're not going to beat Japan. So I'm saying it will come down. I say from day one, this is going to come down to goal difference and who scored the most goals against Costa Rica. So I think Japan will score more goals against Costa Rica than we will, and that's why I don't have us going through the group, because I don't think we're going to beat Japan. I think it's going to be a draw, and so we're going to be on 4 points. We're going to be but Japan are gonna beat Costa Rica,
Yeah.
so it
So
will
it,
be it will
wants
be
it
it will
between
be
Germany and
Germany.
Spain.
Yeah, Germany, who scored the most goals against Costa Rica between Germany and us, and that's obviously going to be Germany. Because if we don't
Oh,
score more than 2 goals against this Costa Rica team today, I don't see us, progressing. Like I said before, like I don't get the decision to play Rodri at centre back. It makes
that's what
no
I'm.
sense to me.
Because I tell you why, and this is what I was saying. There's no way they cannot start Rodri. No way. He has to start, and they're not benching Busquets, so they had to find a
Exactly.
way to put him in the starting 11.
That's
And I think
exactly
this
what I
is why they
think.
made a decision to do it this way.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the reason as well, and because you can take the risk with this Costa Rica team. Like I said, I don't see them causing us many problems. I think
Well,
that they're
let's
going
look
to
at the
sit back.
Costa Rica team. Let's look at the age. The age. The Costa Rica team is 29.2. Spain way younger,
Yeah, man, it's an old
26.8.
team, man.
Yeah, they have Keller Navas in goal. They have Martinez,
Joel
Fuller,
Campbell,
Duarte, Calvo, Oviedo, Bennett, Tejeda, Borgas, Campbell, and Anthony Contreras. I I don't know. I don't know. I think this is a yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just don't trust this Spain team. Like
no,
I'm
man, they'll
still.
get the job done.
You think they will?
Yeah, man, against Costa Rica, they'll get the job done, and that's the thing. Like, Costa Rica just don't have the quality, for really hurts being like the other two teams in the group, and that's why I have them only get, like, even when I watch the feeds, them do the ones to watch, right? They did, like they do the key players to watch, and for
Yes,
Spain, them highlight Pedri and them highlight Ferran
Gavi.
Torres as ones to watch, and Gavi. Then they go over to Costa Rica, the only person, Kayla
It's
Navas. Like,
Navas. Yeah.
it was ridiculous that that's the one to watch. I mean, like, Kayla Navas. I mean, that's so important he is to the team, and I know he's the one who galvanized them to top the group in the last time. So they don't have enough quality, and they won't cause a lot of problems. They'll sit back, soak up a lot of pressure. Spain might have like 85% possession of the ball, and we'll win the game. But apart from this game, they need to get a lot of goals in the game if they want to progress, which I don't see them doing.
All right. So let me ask the people. Give us some prediction. I see Duklan already predicting that Spain is going to lose this. He says Costa Rica edging the Spanish team. I would not be surprised. Right? I would not be surprised if that happens. The, sta- the
You you know what's funny? Like, me no remember all who did in the comment
Here,
section
here,
when we come
here this
out.
now, Demo. You see that, sir? The Spanish team will
What?
do well with a striker like Nunes. That is a stab at
Well,
you.
they already have a striker like Nunes in Morata. Like, we don't need no more. And Morata not even a start. Morata and Nunes are one in the same bar. But I don't remember everybody who was in the stream when I made the official thing from early out. And everybody says, Nemo, you're a joker. Like, yeah, this,
That is
yeah,
true. A lot
that.
of people are giving you a hard time. You did
And
predict
now,
that Spain team is not good and they won't be coming out the group. Honestly, you
yeah,
did. You were the first
I,
person to
I
say that.
said, we have upcoming players. Spain is in a rebuild. We have young and upcoming players looking to make a name for themselves. And when we don't have those, we have old players coming to the end of their career. Jordi Alba, Aspilicueta down the wings, like Sergi Busquets and all of them players. Like,
All right,
we
look
are
at
gonna
these
need a next.
predictions. Look at these
Mhm.
predictions. Listen, El Granero, they're not scoring three, right? So I think you're going to be wrong. Ian Campbell has Costa Rica winning by 1. Duckland says 2 on Costa Rica, right? Big up Fresh God. All right, but continue with the transitioning of the
Yeah.
Spain
And,
squad.
and so for me, the transition is going to take a good 3 to 5 years, if not more. When, yeah, the likes of Busquets fade out and Rodrigo come and take over that position. Then you're gonna have Pedri. Gavi, Ansu Fati, and these guys are gonna get older and more mature. Balde play left back or right back, and all of these guys. It's going to take a while before the Spain team gets up to speed, and they need to find a proper number 9. Like ever since Torres and David Villa and these guys left, like we have not found a proper number 9. No, traditionally we don't normally do it because when we dominated the world, it was the false 9 and Fabregas there play false 9 a lot of the time, right? But we did have Torres and we did have David Villa. So we need to find somebody like that who's going to put the ball in the back of the net. And it's not Alvaro Morata. So we need to find somebody else.
All right,
Maybe
Eva,
it's going
but
to be Nico Williams.
here's the next thing though. You know, so far we have 2 CONCACAF team played. Mexico,
Yeah.
right? And United States.
Mhm.
All right. United States could have gotten a result, to be fair, in their game. Right? I mean, just giving out the game. And I keep on saying this. Is it possible that some of these teams, like Costa Rica, for example, who had a poor qualification, like the USA, like Mexico, could turn up? Mexico drew with Poland, could have won that game, although Poland got a penalty that they missed. So
Yeah.
CONCACAF has not lost a game. Could we
Yeah.
see a performance from Costa Rica that way supersede what they did in the qualification because they're in the tournament and really they do well in the tournament?
Yeah. And so I agree with that in theory, but I think that those teams that you mentioned have more quality. Like
Okay.
for me, it's just the quality. And listen, whenever Mexico reach the World Cup, it's like them just transform. It's a totally different
I'm
team.
telling you.
You see?
I'm telling you.
Like everything just changed. But they have Lozano and they have Ochoa in goal and they have all these wealth of players. You know what I mean? But this Costa Rica team, like who them a go like who? Joel Campbell?
And they have
Like my
Brian.
name, Ruiz? Ruiz are surely about 40 years old now, man. Like, yeah, so I know what you're saying in theory that they turn up for World Cups and stuff, but I don't think that they have the quality that they could turn up 4 years ago because the players back then were quality. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But they're older now and they're slower, and I don't think that they'll match up well against the Spain team. Even though the selection kind of mad. But I think that he's taking that risk because it's Costa Rica. I don't think you'd see this lineup if they're playing Japan or if they're playing Germany.
All right. Listen, I am still going to go with the CONCACAF team. I just feel like Costa Rica, they have been to so many World Cups that I just think like they are going to do they're going to do well. So I'm going to go with them. I'm going to go with Costa
So,
Rica to get a
so what's
result.
your score prediction?
I am going 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, I am going 1-1. I think somehow from a corner kick, something spooky going to happen. Costa Rica gets a penalty, scores a goal. Spain is going to score at
Yeah.
some point. I think they have too much quality. I think as bad as they may not have a striker, but they have too much quality to play games and not score. So I don't see.
Okay.
I don't. And Costa Rica is an aging team. So because of that, I'm going 1-1.
Okay. Well, I actually don't think Spain will concede today, but we're going to win the game 2-0. I don't see this team giving them a lot of a threat. So that like I say, this will be our only win for this group. We need the 3 points. I think we'll go top the group today because we'll win without conceding a goal, and Japan actually conceded, so the goal difference will be what 1+1, whatever, and then that will be it for Spain.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how the brackets go. Now that Argentina lost, if they end up in second,
I think I worked that out yesterday. If everybody do what they do and Argentina finish second, they'll end up playing England after.
Yeah, and I think Brazil after that, if both of them win in the round,
if everybody do it, them supposed
in
to.
the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
But let's see, the game has started. Has it started on your side, Demo?
Yes, man. So maybe just go watch the match, and pop
All
in
right,
back
boss.
after.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Big up.
All right. All right. So the game has started, people. It is Spain in possession. You expect a lot of this. You can see Costa Rica already sitting back as Spain coming down this left side, Jordi Alba, all the way back to like the back to their Laporte and Rodri, the two Manchester City players at centre back, Barcelona's Jordi Alba and Chelsea's Azpilicueta at right back. In midfield, they have Sergio Busquets of Barcelona, Gavi, Barcelona, Pedri, Barcelona. I don't think there is Ferran Torres, Barcelona. Only Asensio. This is crazy because Real Madrid were the champions of the Champions League and La Liga, and only Asensio, who was really a fringe player last season on the Real Madrid team, has started Spain on the attack down this right side. Spain coming into the Costa Rican box, good tackle, goes out for a corner. Good tackle by the number 8 there of Costa Rica. Winning that one, playing it out for a corner kick. Oviedo, just tackling Ferran Torres there, the former City man. Very strange that only one Real Madrid player is in the starting lineup for Spain. Wow, I'd love to know what are the stats on that. Corner kick headed out by Costa Rica up to the center circle. Spain, they play it back to Simon in goal. So far, it's early stages just in the third minute, but it has been all Spain, Costa Rica yet to have any possession. I think Unai Simon at Atletico Bilbao, goalkeeper, he's in goal. Spain attacking down the right again, but won by Costa Rica. Costa Rica playing it back in defense. Good pressing by Spain. Can they keep it in? Number 15, Calvo come across and boots it upfield for Costa Rica. But Spain back in possession again. Costa Rica clearing that one upfield. Tahida, but Spain winning it in midfield. Oh, it's all defense for Costa Rica early in the game. Still Spain in possession. This could be a next opportunity. I think the player made a wrong decision there. He had the runner making the underlap and he should have gone that side. And finally, Costa Rica should get some possession as there's a foul on Joel Campbell. So it's a free kick for Costa Rica in their own half. So you have Dani Olmo of RB Leipzig. A ball played over the top, all the way to Unai Simon in goal for Spain, who rolls it out to Rodri. Rodri to Puleta. To Busquets. Still Busquets with it for Spain. Finding Asensio coming on this left-hand side to Dani Olmo. In fact, it's Ferran Torres. Still Spain, lots of possession. Ball played over the box. Oh, it could be a chance. That should have been number 1. That should have been Dani Olmo should have scored that. It should have been Spain 1, Costa Rica 0. Beautiful, beautiful build-up play. I don't like the strategy of Costa Rica sitting so deep. If they continue like this, the whole onion bag could be filled with onions by the end of the day. They have to find a way to win some possession here against Spain. having a franchise on possession so far in this game. Big up King Jav and Chris Wayne. Today is also the semifinals of the Costa Cup. You see Manning's going up against Clarendon College, and you also see Manchester High going up against Central High. Spain coming down this left side. One just going outside as Danny Almo. I'm not able to hold it. Martinez of Costa Rica, number 16, good defending that, using his body very well. Martinez of Costa Rica with this throwing for throws it upfield. Header by Joel Campbell, but again swarming defending in the midfield by Spain as they win back possession. Rodri is with it at centre back. Busquets, Rodri. Oh my word, this is just some good football by Spain so far. Poor play by Ferran Torres, allowing that one to just go over him. And Costa Rica get a little break. They have a throw. It is just 6 minutes. Already breathing heavily are the Costa Ricans, under a lot of pressure. Ball thrown upfield by Costa Rica. Control here by the player, but won again by Spain. And here they go again, Spain on the attack. Busquets coming to this left side. Finding Alba inside to, it's Pedro. Ball played over the top. Oh my word. Almo tried to, and Keller Nevas collecting for Costa Rica, booting that one, trying to catch Spain on the counter, but good defensive header. Oh, and again Spain is with it. Jordi Alba playing it to Almo inside to, is it Gavi? Pedri it was. Ball over this side to Aspa of Chelsea. I mean, the lion's share. Lion's share of possession so far in favor of Spain. Well, Rob Simmons, truth is, when I say that, I did tell people that Whisper is good. I told them about this guy named Satchel. I told them, but a lot of them just think if you say that they're, just going wide. Just going wide that time. Spain with another opportunity. Asensio getting that assist from Pedri. Just going wide off the left upright. So the issue is that when you say that there are other good players, people think like, listen, Whisper is a cut above the rest, but there are some other quality schoolboy footballers out there. I'm telling you, even some schools who, there's a player, for example, there's no way he should not be called to Jamaica under 20. Romario Webb, he plays for Taki. When you talk about a left foot, Romario Webb of Taki, a former Mount Pleasant player. That player, Taki, came out of their zone and they got knocked out in the round at 32. Very good player. But many people did not see Taki play. They would never know him. Big up Chris Roman. Remember, people, once you come onto the stream, we ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Still 0-0. Spain created a few opportunities so far, but still yet to caused the goalkeeper, Keller Navas, to pull off a save. Still they are with the possession. Oh, there you go. Here is good tackle by the Costa Ricans in defense. That looked like Asensio. It was trying to get away, but Spain again with the possession. Dani Almo, poor pass that was. Costa Rica just look a very inferior in quality team. They haven't made not even 2 passes so far. And at this rate, they could be. I mean, even the Iran team looked better in possession than this Costa Rican team. So far, it is the poorest performance that I'm seeing, or it could be just what a beautiful playing by Spain. And this could be an opening here. Oh, there you go. Goal! You knew it was coming. It was coming. You could sense that goal coming. Costa Rica defending from the beginning of this game. No desire to keep the ball, no desire. And Dani Almo, the man from RB Leipzig, opened the scoring for Spain. Beautiful build-up play. Just shifting the Costa Rican team out of position, their defenders, and beautifully executed goal. Gavi with a brilliant assist, well taken by Dani Almo, and just beating Keller Navas to give Spain the lead. But beautiful chip pass into the box by Gavi. Spain takes the lead. Maybe this will wake Costa Rica up, because I tell you, they are obviously sleeping. Alex, you know you have your opinion and me have my opinion. You can't tell me what to say. That you say in my opinion. All right? Don't tell me that is how it's supposed to be. None of us have any so communicate properly. None of us have any franchise on how the team's supposed to be. In my opinion. Thank you so much. In your opinion. Everybody have an opinion. Let's just speak like that. Thank you, sir. Big up yourself, Alex. I watched a youngster yesterday named Satchel. Very good player. Very, 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 very good player. He looked better than many of the players who went and played in the under-20 tournament, to be fair to him. And this is not just one game. There you go. Kyle Miles is the next one. There you go. He's the next one. There you go. So there's a lot of players. You have this guy from BB Coke. You have a lot of players, quality players that people didn't see. Didn't see them. Glenn Muir has a centre back, very, very good player. York Castle has a right back named Mills and a guy named Gowie. Good players. Yeah, man. Aldridge was at Marcus. Was at what's the name of the school? KT. He was a standout at KT last season. G-Star. Yeah. G-Star, when the Canada game play, they need to come on and talk about, oh, Canada, you know. Maybe they don't look the same because they don't have a coach. They don't have the kind of coach to make them look the way they're supposed to. You understand me, Alex? Sometimes coaching has to do with it. Big up Ron Smith. So it is Spain 1, Costa Rica 0 Good sequence of passes. People, if you're watching the channel and like what is going on, remember, hit the like button. All right? Hit the like button. Share. Subscribe. All right? Subscribe to the platform. Also, listen, it's full time. All World Cup, not one super chat. See it here. Last bottle of water. After this, can't do no more show. Nothing to drink. Foul. On the play, free kick for Costa Rica, followed by Asensio, bringing down the number 9 there for Costa Rica. So foul on the play, free kick for Costa Rica down the left-hand side. Bennett, the man being fouled, a free kick to be taken by Joel Campbell. This is where Costa Rica will have to maximize their opportunities. Free kick for Costa Rica, taken by Joel Campbell. Long, high, into the box. Winning the first header, but Spain with the clearance. Referee says foul on the play. Oh, it was an offside. Offside, a call against the number 15. Therefore, Costa Rica. Straight into an offside position was Francisco Calvo. Free kick for Spain as they continue to lead this by a goal to nil in the 17th minute of this first half. Action in FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar. Spain again in possession. Really total dominance from Spain. Have not given Costa Rica a foothold into this game. I think this is why, this is where now it's important that Costa Rica, puts in a performance to make the argument for CONCACAF nations. So 88% is the possession in favor of Spain. Costa Rica winning this one, but there's a foul there. Free kick for Costa Rica. Wasted ball played over the top. Goes straight to Unai Simon in goal. Spain again with it. From defense to midfield, very easy. Just having so much time on the ball. Laporte, number 24, with it. Now it is Rodri of City. City to Aspi of Chelsea. To Torres. Torres, poor pass, it goes out. And it is a throw-in for Spain. I think that was Gavi trying to play that 1-2 pass. But poor pass by him. It went outside. Costa Rica in possession. Top of their own half. Almost on the half line. Again, the ball given away, but one back by Costa Rica, turning it back in defense. But again, they give away the ball, and Spain gives it away. And here is some danger here for Spain. Oh, the player not having any options was Joel Campbell. What is he doing? Twisting and turning. Costa Rica still with it. Good pass by Costa Rica. Can they create something from this? Still with Costa Rica coming back to Joel Campbell. Here is Campbell looking to go long over to this left-hand side. Good diagonal. Beautiful header in defense by Spain as Pedro Ferran Torres takes it. But ball won by Costa Rica. Referee says good tackle. Oh, more tackles flying in. Here is Spain now on the break. This could be problems from Costa Rica. Here is Spain on the break. Ball just seems like a player is down, but is up, and Spain continue to put back some momentum into this attack as they were speeding forward, and then they realized a player was down. The moment that they're about to create some damages, the player got up. Here is Spain. Busquets. Look at the Spain team moving the ball so freely. Costa Rica chasing after shadows. Spain continues to lead by a goal to nil. You're watching World Cup action here on I Am Sure Sports with Manning's Man. You know, we normally have. Oh, and that's another one. Asensio scoring for Spain, giving them a 2-0 lead. I'm telling you, if Costa Rica don't tighten things up, they could be down for a spanking. 85% so far. Costa Rica in 29 minutes of the game, they have only completed 25 passes. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that beautiful one-time volley. Ball played in by Jordi Alba and Asensio hitting that one off the bounce. Keylor Navas had no chance of saving that one. Costa Rica are being put to the sword by Spain. Big up Fresh God, definitely, man. Putting in some work, Fresh God. And thank you, People really, man, like the farmer, the Godfather, Fresh God, always telling people to hit up the likes, and supporting the channel. Really appreciate it, man. They're putting in the work, people, because you have some people out there showing lots and lots of love to Manning's Man. You understand me? And to I Am Sure Sports. And we appreciate that. You understand? So keep it up, people. Here is Spain again on the attack. This could be 3. Ball blocked out for a corner to Costa Rica. Oviedo encouraging his teammates to come on and get things going. It is not looking good for them. Bless up King Java as well. Corner kick for Spain to be taken by, I think, Danny Alamo. Every time I see, every match I watch of Costa Rica, I honestly believe even that game in Costa, listen, man, it just brings home the point that Jamaica really missed an opportunity this World Cup. Ball cleared high by the Spanish defense. So hold on. Oh, and they win this one back. Here is Spain again on the attack. Still Spain. Ball knocked out. It's another corner. Another corner it is. Ball booted long upfield. Yeah. It's not looking good for Costa Rica at all. Not looking good for Costa Rica. Demo, well, your prediction is not going to work. This game not ending at 2. So you told me 2, but I'm seeing this as a 6-love game. Honestly, so far, in terms of teams, the worst team I've seen so far, and no disrespect because Costa Rica is a CONCACAF nation, but this is the worst performance I've seen. They have not completed, when you look at the stats, people, this is so sad, right? Only 30 accurate passes, meaning Costa Rica is making only 1 pass per minute. 1 pass per minute, people. Sad. Spain is making almost 10 pass per minute. Costa Rica is making 1 pass per minute. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to 60. And in that time, Costa Rica, in a game of football, only completing 1 pass. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Come on, man. Even the teams that are good, Argentina is a very good team. But Saudi Arabia, they sat back and when they won the ball, they played it out. When Costa Rica get the ball, they're giving it away. They're not pressuring the ball and they're not defending well. I mean, the Spain team just slicing and dicing them. They need to make some sort of adjustment because they look like they're all busted already. I think they are going to struggle, even against some of the other teams. Against the Japan, given what I've seen. But, you know, these have been some games of 2 halves, and you see a team looking poorly in 1 half, and in the second half, it's a completely different thing. But let's see, because this Spain team is very dominant so far. Look at that, just easily just breaking the lines. Look at this again. Good defending though, good recovery. Again, when they win the ball, they're just kicking it away. 1 pass upfield, 1 back by Spain, and then the Costa Ricans are defending again. Look at this, just playing in between the lines, using the half spaces are the Spaniards, and very dominating and dominant performing. Look at the Spanish team, 7, 8, 9 passes. Oh, the Costa Ricans are made to look like little kids at the park trying to catch butterflies. This is a passing clinic being put on by, oh, look at Rodri, looking like a master at center back. Look at this, chasing shadows. Oh my God. Can I say it again? Spain looking like little kids at the park trying to catch butterflies. Oh, look at that beautiful play by Jordi Alba. They're making a mockery of this Costa Rican team. I think if this were boxing, the referee would have called off the game. Oh my, oh my. If this were boxing, I'm telling you, the referee would call off the game. If this were basketball, I'm very sure that the coach would have taken a timeout right now to talk to his team. Absolutely nothing. Costa Rica has not completed 4 passes. And we're almost at halftime. Oh, look at this again. Look at this. Oh, look at this. There you go. This is going to be 3. I'm telling you. You can't be defending for an entire game. Penalty kick. Foul on Jordi Alba. There you go. Not getting the ball. Unless Spain decide to rest players and take them off, this is a 6-love game easily. I think in all my years of watching Costa Rica, this is probably the worst I've seen them. It is embarrassing. The fact that, like, I'm giving you the actual stats: penalty taken, and it is easily slotted home. 3-0. Ferran Torres there getting his goal. 3-0 Spain. So Spain has completed 309 passes. In other words, Spain accurate pass completion is 10 times as much as Costa Rica. It means at the same time Spain takes to make one accurate pass, Costa Rica is making 10. No shot, no chance. I don't know. What else can we say? Ken. Oh, finally Costa Rica pushing a little high up the pitch, but Spain breaking the lines. Costa Rica sent into the land of no return by Spain. Joel Campbell trying to do some magic. Nothing doing there. Looking to buy himself a foul, but he wants the wrong product. Should be buying some turkey. That's what he should be doing. He's trying to buy a foul when he should be buying turkey for Thanksgiving. The referee actually gives him a foul. Offside call. I don't know. Just look at that. The man walks right into the offside and then tries to get the ball. This is so sloppy. I'm feeling it for CONCACAF. I mean, even Australia, who had good win but suffered a bad loss, played better than Costa Rica is playing now. Look at this. Now they have come up high up the pitch, but they have exerted so much energy early in the game defending. They can't even press. I don't agree. You know, I think Canada is going to put on a very good show. This could be a next one for Spain as they're on the break. Oh, and he dribbled that outside Danny Almo. That could have been a chance. I think USA and Mexico and Canada will make CONCACAF proud. I still believe that Costa Rica was never good enough to qualify. People, I'm telling you, Canada will not disappoint you. Welcome to the chat, man like Wicked Man Chris. People, remember, please hit the like button, right? For this World Cup, we want to go over 5,000 subscribers, all right? You need to help us. You know, some of you have some friends. You can ask them to subscribe to the platform. Go ahead and do that and tell them to come and listen to some of the World Cup things while they are at work. Alfonso Davies is world class. Big up Nitro as well. You understand me? Get somebody to subscribe throughout this World Cup. Let this be your gift to I Am Sure Sports. Getting some more subscribers so we can, finally get across that 5,000 bridge where there'll be no sorrow. Across the 5,000 bridge where there'll be no pain. All right? So hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And also, we have some top class analysts, and we'd like to, reward them with a gift or two. So make sure if you're able to as well, you can give a super chat, a super sticker, and so you can support the channel. Thank you for those of you who bought this. Some juice. Remember, we have schoolboy football coming up as well. Central versus Manchester, and Manning's taking on Clarendon College. The one blue is going to do something. We're going to continue the vein of upset that has been going on in football. So on my side, I have it halftime. Spain 3. Costa Rica 0. Heineken. Hey, as some know that's a Wicked Man Christian know nothing about juice, He man say red juice and say a Heineken. You see it, people? And then him laugh down there say Cyril beer. Peso. Tell us a peso. Hey, if you give out an award for who have the most radical statements on YouTube platform, Peso would get it, The man said, me not have no remorse with Costa Rica. Dead them for dead. Finally, Costa Rica getting a ball into the box of the Spaniards, but they just win that easily as they try to break out of defense, the Spanish. Getting into attack. Oh, look at that by the man Gavi. Oh, and he wins the free kick. Yeah, terrible day. I think it's the worst I have seen a team play. Even the whole Saudi Arabia look better. Qatar, sorry, look better. And see, people, look who have arrived on the scene. Oh, Mona winning Manning Cup. Oh, my Lord. Casey and Mona going finals. Yeah. And Mona winning. Yeah. That's unseen for you. Just disappear, Him always try to come when somebody else's team like not do well to say, oh, but your team lose too. But your team lose too. So. Hey, people, I asked Unseen, right, to pick all 11, right? Would you believe it, people, that only Malachi Douglas, the number 7 for Clarendon College, from the entire Da Costa Cup, made Unseen team? Unseen have a team. Watch I asked the man to make a all school 11, and only Malachi Douglas from Clarendon College is the only Da Costa Cup player made the man team, you know. Everybody else is Mona, Whisper from KC, Mona, and JC players. So you have Whisper, so 2 players. One, Malachi Douglas. No, he has Malachi Douglas, Satchel from Stats, and Whisper from KC. Everybody else, all the other players are Mona players. And Mona players and Jamaica College players. I'd love what a man lie, man. The man same say stats I go with. Hey, unseen lie. Unseen same say stats I go with man in cup. What a man lie. Unseen, yo, they what lie. He lie. Still Spain lead by 3. It is actually halftime on my end. Spain leading by 3, but for those of you on CVM, the game is still going on. You probably have 41 minutes there. Goal scored by Danny Almo in the 11th minute, Asensio in the 21st, and Ferran Torres scored a penalty in the 31st minute. Unseen, don't tell no lie, man, but you pick stats to win Man in Cup. Why man's a lie, man? Jeez and peace. All right, people. Anybody heard Unseen saying that stats were going to win Man in Cup? Seriously. If anybody said that Unseen, we take back what I said. So Unseen, number 1. People, which are Unseen. Please, Unseen. 2 things I want you to do. Pick the 11 that you gave me, number 1. Pick the 11 that you gave me, number 1. And anybody in the chat who remember Unseen predicting stats to win Man in Cup, please somebody just say Manning's money. Yes, he predicted them. And I will retract what I said. See, Granny here, the man say stats him say I go win Man in Cup. Unseen good here, man. Still, Spain continue to lead Costa Rica by 3 goals to 0. No improvement in Costa Rica play. They just keep giving away the ball. They have all 11 players in their own half, and they have not yet. Let me give you again. Only 17% possession, right? In terms of passes completed, 94. Right? So you'd say 2. You know, not looking good. Not looking good for Costa Rica. Not looking good for Costa Rica. Oh, look at this ball movement by the Spaniard. Really, I think the Costa Ricans have been chasing shadows all game. Oh, that was offside. And then the man, big old Arnett Gardens team. It has been a very bad weekend for Unseen. His Argentina team lost. His Mona team lost. KC with Whisper lost. You know, not looking good for Unseen. He's going to have to take his team off the scene. Man, same with semantics. When did you say? I have never asked you about Casey. Me only can talk to you when me talk to you about. Right? You and I, all I'm saying, you know. Change the headline, man. It's no Powerhouse. Call him Arms House. Not true. Yeah, I'm going to change it to Arms House. I'm going to change it to Arms House because it's a joke in Costa Rica going on with this man. 5 minutes of time to be added on. We are in the first minute of it. Remember, at halftime, you can call in Unseen. Unseen, you and I never had any show where we discuss KC versus Stats. No show. No show. In fact, when I asked you to give me top 5 teams, Stats was not in it. Never in it. And I have those shows. Man, do you think Panama would do better? You know that I think of all the other CONCACAF team, Jamaica would be the team that do better. If we had this coach in this World Cup, with the players who is available to us, we would do better. In fact, big up Coach Theodore Whitmore, big up Coach Paul Hall. All right? But I believe if we had Coach Hal Grimison in the program from beginning to end, we would have qualified. Right? And maybe it is because then the federation would have to provide what he needs. That is my opinion still. I could be wrong. I think if we had him, we would have had a better chance of qualifying. And once we qualified, I know that he would be able to get other players to come in and play. And we would put in... listen, I watched the first game in Costa Rica. Jamaica should have won that. We should have come out of the Mexico game in Mexico with at least a draw. The red card out here with Low by VAR cost us to lose a game. When thing there, right? The other game was when Javian Brown came off the field and Alvas came on. Then they had the game where Damian Low header was called back when it was a clear goal. All right? The games that we had, absolutely, 2 El Salvador games, easy windows for Jamaica, in my opinion. But Unseen, you really have to watch your program. You see you gone now about your program. You had a show the day, you had a show early in the morning when World Cup are going on. And I like you talk about this. You never even have stats in your top 4 if you go through. Me can tell you that. Tell me about MG Sports and where I say when I talk. Let me tell you honestly, right? Let me tell you the people they must stay now. Unseen, I may have to call you out as my brethren. You say you guys say one thing, and then as the things go on, you keep on changing. I said this before and I'll say it again. The best schoolboy team is Clarendon College. I'd love for Manins to win, but I believe like Clarendon College would win everything. And I've said that from the beginning. I picked them as the best team. I think because of their coach, I think JC have better quality players than them, but they're a better coach team. And that's my opinion. And I have not changed from that. Even if them lose, I'm going to say, why am I get it wrong? All you have to say, brother, is that you got it wrong. And you are making some new picks. Come on, man. That is all. You have to stick to your pick. Like you said this, you know. You said Mount Pleasant. It's not like you said Mount Pleasant can't win this game. You said that Mount Pleasant is not good. Not good. Right? You take some extreme position and then when you get challenged on it, you try to change your own things. Up to recently, I say Arnett Garden is the best team. And Arnett Garden play the best football. So sometimes you say some extreme things, man. You have to come on, Unseen, man. All right, Unseen, I'm going to send the program to you. I'll send the program to you. You had 5 teams, brother. You had, let me give you the team. You had JC, KC, Mona, Clarendon College. I'll give you them, you know. You had KC, you had Mona, you had JC, you had Clarendon College in your top 5. You had Dintil at 5, brother. Dintil you had at 5. Those are the 5 teams you had. Go and check it. Big up yourself, Carty. All right, people, it's halftime, so if you want to call in and give your opinion, you can on this game. Big up, Jason. Bless up yourself. You know, good to have you in the chat. Yeah, man, CC definitely well machine. Carty, they are tuning. Big up stats. You understand me? I think this is our year for Manning Cup. From I was there 5 years ago, we have been representing well honor, diligence, and service. What I will say, is this. I still believe that JC can edge them. Let me say this, Unseen. You cannot say Arnett is playing the best football, then say that Donovan Duke cannot coach. And a team that have a coach who cannot coach, beat the team that is playing the best football in Jamaica. Check that out. Demo is back. Demo, your score prediction wrong, just like mine.
Wait. I mean, I've always said this, right? I'm gonna say it to your super on your show. People can always beat me for my score predictions. No, people can say what they want about score predictions when we get it wrong. I don't care.
Yeah.
All I want is that my analysis is spot on. And what I said was so said, so done. Spain was going to have 88% of the ball. Costa Rica is going to sit back. It's men against boys. No, this must 2-0 scoreline. That's fine. We're not really right over prediction, whether I'm right or wrong. I want to be spot on with my analysis. And my analysis was spot on. I said Spain was going to have 88% possession. Like, we literally had 62 passes in the space of 3 minutes not too long a while ago. Like, it's men against boys out there, and it's clear
It is embarrassing, man.
that Costa Rica just aren't a good team. I'ma say it. Like, the man them just hold the target. Not even look like them a try. And Spain utterly running rings around them. The passing is crisp, like the runs are exquisite. Busquets running the show, Gavi, like everybody's just playing really well. I mean, I know Danny Olmo missed the early chance, but he got on and stuff. So well done to Spain. I would like to say we have to back them up because everybody is going to take advantage of this Costa Rica team. And so if Germany comes and beats Spain, you know Germany are going to try bag up Costa Rica and they can still finish ahead of Spain. So we need to score as many goals as possible.
I look at this Costa Rica team and I could see Japan giving them 6 easily.
but tell your man, whoever scored the most against them, man, here, it's going to come down to goal difference at the end of the day.
Well, the truth is, if you expect Japan to win, then Japan definitely going through. Like, once Spain wins...
Japan draw. Even if them draw, no so.
No, well,
remember me tell you
Japan can lose to Spain and still go through. All Japan has to do is to win against beat Costa Rica, which is going to happen. So basically, the fight in this group,
Germany still.
Yep, that is going to be the struggle in this group. Germany, Spain.
And that's what I'm saying. I think Germany, them are going to beat Spain. And it's just going to be how many can Germany put over Costa Rica. So it's really going to be tough. Japan is definitely beating this Costa Rica team,
Because
right?
Japan's next game, you know whose Japan next game is? Costa Rica.
Exactly. So them pretty much they're on 6 points.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? So it's between Spain and Germany, and the thing is,
Unless
the Germany.
Germany beats Spain and Germany beats Costa Rica, comes to 6. And then Spain beats Japan, because then all 3 teams will be on 6 points.
And it's a big goal difference.
Yeah,
But
that can
remember,
also.
me I tell you say I don't expect Spain to beat Japan. That's why I'm saying I think it's going to be a draw. So them just need to bag up as much as them can against against Costa Rica. Like it really will come down to goal difference. So it's going to be a very tight group, which I predicted for a very long time. And one of the big boys seems like they'll be missing out. And me just have Spain missing out, even though I'm a team.
Yeah, but like I say somebody said, other people are saying it now, but to be truthful, people, from his very prediction, and remember, Demo supports Spain,
Mm.
and though he supports Spain, when he did come out very early, made his declaration, and his declaration was Spain will not advance. He said that right up. He said that early. So I want to give credit where credit is due, because he
No,
did say that.
but I know that again, man, is man. And not even that. I know that just the prediction, or just the analysis of the thing is just how good Japan were. I think that people just there take it for granted, say Spain and Germany are gonna come through without looking at how good Japan are. And so that's why me did have it like it's good. Me even work it out and say it's going to be down to goal difference. And the last day between Spain and Japan, it's going to be key. And if I just have the game as a draw.
Dizzy Machiavelli. I think that Machiavelli. Let me tell you this: USA going through, and people remember, management tell you that Canada beating Belgium today. Canada going through, Mexico going
We you
through.
have that too? You know, some actually have Canada who beat Belgium for true.
Canada go beat Belgium today.
But I have
People,
it have a high
people,
scoring game. I have it three
yeah,
two.
man, Canada going through. So be careful. Mexico, Canada, and they are going to Mexico going through, Don't think like the Mexico draw with Poland is some little soft game, or like Argentina gonna run over Mexico. Mexico can go and draw against Argentina and
Mm,
trust themselves to get a result against Saudi Arabia.
yeah.
So
Yeah, man,
I
but
don't. Mexico's a tournament team, Demo. You know that already. I mean,
yeah. You saw how
Mexico.
they transformed when they played yesterday.
There you
They
go.
never looked so during CONCACAF. They never looked so during
Exactly.
qualifiers.
Never look that way. And listen, they still had ammunition on the bench.
Mm. Cause thing they never start. Wait, who's striker name?
Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Jimenez never. There you go.
Yeah,
And their
so
long time wing back, Guadardo. That's his
yeah,
name.
yeah, Guardado. That's the captain and he never starts.
Yeah. Fumes, the guy Argentinian forward that played in the Gold Cup for them.
Yeah,
Think
Funes
he has a
Mori.
brother that, yeah, Funes Murray. He didn't play either. So they have other players. And like I said, they have been playing games. They played the first game against a very good Polish team, because people think like you look at some of these teams, and because they're not the traditional team, we don't think so. For those of you, Duckland, for those of you saying that Canada worse than Costa Rica, be careful on that. Canada won't beat Belgium. All right, we will see. We will see. If Saudi Arabia can beat Argentina, Canada can beat Belgium. If Japan can beat Germany, Canada can beat Belgium. Canada has a good coach, a Danish coach, and those coaches are very tactical. You understand me? But Dimo, if you're the Costa Rican coach, what would you do in this game? And what should the Spain coach do to like I said, score more goals, so that if it comes down to goal difference, they have 6-7 goals.
Yeah, well, for me, it's damage limitation if I'm the Costa Rica coach. I mean, I know people might say, listen, you have nothing else to play for, you're already 3-0 down, still try to get goals. But if I am the coach, I'm damage limitation mode. So maybe them can put somebody else in a midfield and take off one of the forwards who them a use that you name Contreras. Like he's basically doing nothing. Like he's just there. What's his rating? 6.4? I mean, he's basically doing nothing on the field. So take him out, put somebody else in midfield or in defense, pack it up, make it harder for Spain to play through, and try to restrict as many goals as possible. Because listen, you may never know. You might improve in the next game against Japan or whatever, and you can sneak a win. You never can tell. But try. This is your first game. Damage limitation. Lock up shop and try to defend as much as possible. If I'm Spain, I'm telling them to continue to do what they're doing. I think they're playing really well. The passing is slick, and they just need to continue. And they missed a couple easy chances there, but they're creating a lot. So I expect them to just continue doing what they're doing. Maybe you might want to rest some of your key players
Yeah, that's what I was
for
going to ask you
further
because they
games.
have a big game against Germany. Um,
Exactly.
how much how much quality do they have on the bench that if they were to make substitution, they could still continue to score? Given how poor the Costa Rican team is, that in the 65th minute or the 78th minute, they could say, all right, let's make some substitution, rest some of you guys like England did, bring in the kind of
Yeah,
quality like England brought on. And because the
yeah,
changes England made impacted the game in terms of scoring, the changes
yeah,
that Japan made impacted the game. Do they have players
exactly.
on the bench that can come in and impact the game and extend the scoreline?
Yeah, so here's the thing. As you can see, Carvajal didn't start the game today. He and Morata
Surprise.
actually
Yeah.
no, I mean they actually have a cold. So they couldn't play because they're not
Okay.
really well, right? So off the bench then I mean I don't think they'd risk them, Carvajal and thing. But Nico Williams scored in a game against Jordan before this game. I mean he can come on. Solier can come on as well. Koke
Pino,
can come on.
hear me,
Huh?
Pino. What about your
I
your your
mean, Pino, I guess, but I mean, I think they'll bring on Fatty and Nico.
Sarabia, Pablo? What about Pablo? Good winger that as well, you know.
Yeah, man, he's going to come on. He's going to get minutes as well. Because I mean, those are some of the key guys who play during the Euros. So I expect them to get minutes. But because Nico Williams scored against Jordan in the warm-up game, I think that they'll because we're so comfortable, I think that they'll look to give him some minutes as well. Just to bed him into the thing. But I'm expecting Fatty because Fatty scored as well, and he's just coming back from
From
injuries and stuff.
injury,
So
yeah, yeah.
so they'll want to give him minutes. So I don't the quality won't drop. Like I said, this Costa Rica team won't
Do they
cause any
rest
problems.
Busquets though? Because Busquets is an older player. Do you rest Busquets
Yeah,
as an
that's
older
why
player? And
that's
like
why I
Jordi
mentioned
Alba
okay.
as I'm saying that, do you take out your older players and give them some rest, Busquets, or
Yeah man, yeah man.
do you leave them for experience on the field?
No man, so that's why I mentioned Koke. I don't expect the quality to drop too much. If you take off Busquets and bring in Koke, or you can just put Rodri there, take Busquets off and bring on the defender, bring on Pau Torres or one of these guys. Just to rest Busquets and give
Yeah, just move Rodri into CDM and just bring
yeah
on
and
centre back.
Paul Torres, yeah.
Oh,
And then you can rest some of the key guys. But the second half of the start, I'm expecting more goals in this game.
all right, sir. All right. So there you go.
With
That's Demo for you with his breakdown. This is actually, like I said, a man who supports Spain. Still doesn't believe after such a performance that Spain going through. All right, Demo. See you at the end of the game. Yeah, he still doesn't believe that Spain will be able to do enough to make it out of this group. Some of you may disagree with him, but that's what we like about the show. It is so opinion based, and all we have to do is to give our opinion on our thoughts. And sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong. But when we give an opinion, we need to stick to it. You understand me? I'm going to change Unseen's name to Unwavering. That means he will give unwavering predictions. Big up Unseen. People, when they hear me and Unseen attack, don't get involved. We are bridging you here. I'm a bridging, so don't get involved with it. You might get yourself in problems, you understand me? Second half has started. No substitution in the second half as Costa Rica trying to come forward, but ball won by Spain. No. So Spain leading by 3-0. Still Spain controlling the tempo of this game. Lots and lots of possession here. Bundled over as the defender, the referee says play on. Ball goes back to Simon in goal, who kicks it upfield. Still Spain continue to dominate the possession in this game here. Yeah, no change, Duckland. Very, very, very strange as we see Ferran Torres there. Look like no substitution. Seeing that Costa Rica, it probably even you sell El Granero, you want? Yeah, Unseen, you're a good guy now. You need to go up above rocks, go coach. St. Mary's College and make you see. Or go up all Oberlin, man. We want to see you out there coaching, you know, man. And get your C license and understand me, Unseen. Busquets giving that one away. Here's Costa Rica trying to break, but again they give the ball away. Oh, here is Spain again. Oh, that should have been number 4. That should have been number 4. Booted over the top by Asensio. Poor finish by Asensio. Yeah. Man is never die, man. Never. The one blue, the first blue, never die. 1738, live on. 1738 lives on, Unseen. Can never die. Never. Never, Unseen. Never. Finally, Costa Rica getting inside the Spanish box here, but losing possession of Spain. Look to break out of defense. Costa Rica playing way higher up the pitch now, but Spain here on the break. Can they create something from this? Spain on the break. Going left. Here is Spain still with this. This is, poor play that time by Dani Olmo. Should have been a corner kick, but the goalkeeper was able to prevent it from going outside. Yeah. I mean, if we don't win today, man, that's good. One thing with me, I'm proud of my school, man. No matter what, I'm 1738. Just make sure we're in blue today in support of the man in school. Don't matter to me, man. Win, lose, or draw. 1738. I have been to semifinal. Very consistent. Win under 14th. Very consistent. Here is Spain again in their own half with the ball. They continue to lead in the 50th minute by 3-0 over Costa Rica. Goal scored in the 11th minute by Olmo. in the 21st minute by Asensio, and Ferran Torres scored in the 31st minute from the penalty spot to give Spain the 3-0 lead. They continue to lead Costa Rica here as they seek to break forward, but Costa Rica winning that one in defense, but it goes out and it's a throw-in for Spain. The Chelsea man in the number 2 jersey, Aspi, they call him for short. Throwing this one to Ferran Torres. Can Spain dominating the possession here, not giving the Costa Rica an inch in this game. Really good. I mean, this, because of what you say, here is Dani Olmo turning it back to Jordi Alba. In the middle, here it comes to, this is Rodri to Aspa. Aspa back to Rodri. Rodri to the next side to Laporte. To Man City man Marshall in the centre-back position. Lots of, two City players and lots of Barcelona player. Here is Spain again on the break with Ferran Torres. Ball played into the box. Cleared out by Costa Rica. It goes out for a throw-in. That could have been number 4. Ball played in there. Beautiful pass played in, but well defended by the Costa Rican. Aspi, the Chelsea man, captains Chelsea at time. He's about to take the throw-in here. Very solid aging defender though, but very solid. Here he is. Costa Rica trying to get this one out. Oh, poor play by the player that time. He could have booted Oviedo could have booted that one upfield. Try the fancy. The entire Costa Rican bench is warming up. Rodri come forward for this one. Number 16, the City man is up. Busquets is up. Laporte is up. Kick taken short. Asensio to Olmo. Asensio. Oh, good ball. Here it is. Here is Olmo. Oh, ball played in. Oh, again cleared out by Costa Rica. And they tried to go on a break now with poor pass again. They're just, and this is what I'm saying, even when they get an opportunity, they give the ball away carelessly. I don't know what is going on with them. When they get the break, they're making some poor passes under no pressure, and Spain are back in possession. So it is just defending, and it's going to wear them down. They're not putting in any tackles that you could say, like, probably bite some ankles or something of that sort, where you do that and it puts some pressure on the opponent to kind of release the ball. Nothing. They can't get to the ball. They're chasing shadows. Like I said in the first half, it's like this little kid at the park trying to catch butterflies. Or a dog chasing the car, hoping to bite the tires. Costa Rica offering nothing. Absolutely nothing. Here is Spain again. Oh, there's problems. Oh, goal number 4. Goal. Ferran Torres with his double. 4 for Spain. I think the Costa Ricans, well, they did make a change. They took off Carlos Martinez, the Costa Rican, and brought on Kendall Watson. That still doesn't help. Navas and Oviedo, just bundling into each other. Poor communication. Costa Rica are 4 down, and I think if I were the Costa Rican coach, I'll take out Kelas Navas. You have to take out your goalkeeper, Kelar Navas, and say, you know what? We don't want 6 to score on you. You're a seasoned veteran. So let's give somebody else the other 2. And the thing is that there's not a lot of these Costa Rican players who I think can even be around for 2026. They just don't look a cohesive unit or a competent unit. Here is Spain again on the rampage. Spain on the rampage. Almo going on. Oh, beating 2, but well defended there. At least no ball played over into the box. Oh, headed behind for a corner kick. Yedo just getting that one before Ferran Torres. Very sure that you'd have nodded that one home, and they're substituting Ferran Torres. He scored 2, and Morata is coming on. Torres is off. Morata is coming on. This means that Spain believe the job is done and dusted. Alvaro Morata coming on and Ferran Torres coming off. Having scored 2 for Spain, Soler is off as well, is on, and Pedri is off. Think Dimo get one of those substitution right. Don't think he foresaw Morata coming on. Short corner taken by Spain again. Ball played into the box. Navas with that punch, and here it's still a chance. Here, one they played it short. Could this be? Ball chipped over to the back post. Oh, headed out. Another corner. More pressure being applied. He said, get rid of the team. Under 20 and under 26. This is what it says. Man, them really playing Morata. And him sick. Son says, if Jamaica don't make the next World Cup, they don't deserve to be in any competition. I agree, man. I think this is the biggest opportunity we have because you have 3 spots outside of the host 3. Then outside of that, CONCACAF will get 2 half spots. You understand that? So in other words, you could have a total of 8 teams from CONCACAF. When you remove, so if you had Mexico, USA, and Canada in it, it means that all the teams in the hexagonal would have qualified if the last 2 won their playoff games, right? So I don't see any reason why Jamaica should not qualify for the next World Cup. So it is Spain up by 4 goals. Let's be with it. Here we go. This could be offside. Spain on the break here. I think this, if this goes in, Morata looks like he was offside. But knowing Morata, he's going to waste this one. Oh, there was no offside call. I think because that didn't go through. Yeah, I will be there, Chris Wayne. I'm making sure that games in Mexico and the United States, Canada, I will be there. I shall be there. I will be there. Yes, so Canada as host, they will be hosting games. They get to go in. It will be 48 teams. Mexico goes in, right? And also USA. So 8 other teams now will play for 5 spots. You have 3 automatic spots and 2 playoff spots. If Jamaica can finish between 1 and 4 without Mexico, Canada, and the USA, it is sad. Costa Rica making more changes. Number 7, Teida coming off. I see Zamora coming on, and the elder statesman, Brian Ruiz, coming on. So Brian Ruiz on for Jewison Bennett. And Alvaro Zamaro Mara coming on for Anthony Contreras. Don't know why they were using a center forward, because they definitely don't look like scoring a goal. It is Spain 4, Costa Rica 0. Remember, after this, we have one more game coming up. That will be the Belgium versus Canada game. That Manningsman, in his crazy old self, is picking, hey, you don't want to believe this, Canada to upset Belgium. Schoolboy football fans are getting ready for the Da Costa Cup semifinals, starting a few, make it around an hour and a half or so, where Central will be going up against Manchester High, and in the second game, Mannings will be going up against Clarendon College. And 4-0 Spain continues to lead. Lots and lots of tons of possession here for Spain. Look at the possessional stats, 85% in terms of possession for Spain. Oh, that was an opportunity for Alvaro Morata. But you know him, he will miss a whole lot before he scores one. But that was off the angle. So going wide of the near post, not able to get the angle on it. There you go. We see Jordi Alba coming off. Yes, and Sergio Busquets also coming off. Balde coming on, and Dimo got the Koke substitution, right? Because he's coming on now to replace Koke. Balde coming on to play in that left back role. Luis Enrique, happy. He's smiling. There you go. Happy with his team performance. So only 2 more substitution left for the Spaniards. So let's see if they'll make any more. So Alex Balde coming on for Jordi Alba, and Koke coming on for Sergio Busquets. Spain continues to lead this game by 4-0. We are in the 63rd minute. Ball played over the top here, but headed back into the arms. Rodri looks like a center back. Pep Guardiola may be looking at this and say, why do I keep playing Kyle Walker around there when I could just move Rodri there? Maybe Enrique is giving Pep a little idea as to how he ought to play his City team. You can never tell. Spain leads Costa Rica by 4-0. We had almost scoring in the 11th minute, and then Asensio in the 21st, Pedri in the 31st and 54th minute to give Spain this 4-0 lead. Costa Rica yet to have a shot on target, yet to have a shot in the entire game. They haven't even had a shot off in the entire game. Knocking that one out. I mean, you can tell their legs are really. So if you like what is going on, please remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All right, you can also make a contribution to I Am Sure Sports by making a super sticker, super chat. Ball played in, headed out by Costa Rica, but it had gone out of play. Balde not able to keep that one in. Koke, the Atletico Madrid man. Still more. This is amazing. So many Barcelona players out on the pitch. Can't tell. Except for Asensio, there has been... Okay, Balde is Real Madrid. Is he? No, he's not Real Madrid. I'm telling you, you're not seeing any... I don't know. Normally, the Spain side is made up of a lot of Real Madrid and Barcelona player, because even Balde is a Barcelona player. You know, so not a lot of Real Madrid players out here in the Spain squad. I mean, but they're still getting the job done. Offside again on Costa Rica. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what the strategy is, but this has been such a poor, many times over performance by Costa Rica. They're walking. There's no shape to their defending. They are not attacking. They are not defending. They're not playing a low block. They're not playing a mid block. They're not playing. I don't know what the strategy is. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. But this doesn't argue well for CONCACAF. So let's see if Canada can restore some parity to CONCACAF. Here is Spain again. Oh, player over dribbling there, and won by Costa Rica. Here they go again, but giving the ball away. That could be it's a yellow card to Francesco Calvo. Flying into that challenge. Think that should have been done from in the first half. Don't know. There you go. Only 2 Real Madrid players. Yeah. Only 2, and he didn't call any for the Euros. Here you go. Asensio is one of them. And Carrillo, what's his name? Yeah, Danny Carvalho. Those are the only 2 Real Madrid players, I believe. But Luis Enrique is a Barcelona man, so we have, there you go, one more substitution here for Spain. Francisco Calvo, yellow carded. We see Asensio coming off. Nico Williams coming on. I think Nico Williams' brother. Two brothers. This reminds me of the Boateng brothers at the World Cup playing for two different teams. So Nico Williams is on. He has replaced the lone Real Madrid player on the field, Nico Williams. The Atletico Bilbao man plays for the same club as goalkeeper Unai Simon. This is a master class by Spain, dominated from the first minute. At no point did Costa Rica look like they were going to present anything dangerous. Oh, good dribble, but Over dribbling that time, losing the ball, and here is Ken. Costa Rica giving up possession easily. At least Brian Ruiz has come on, and he's trying to make a few passes. Not. I don't know. Costa Rica has a lot of work to do heading into their next game. Lots and lots of things to fix. 71st minute, still Spain leading by a 4-goal margin. Costa Rica, not a shot on target or at the target. I mean, very poor performance. I don't know how often I can say that. 84 to 16%, that's the possessional stats right now. More substitution. Number 5, Francesco Calvo the man. Well, not that man, but more substitution for Costa Rica. Borges is off. Only 105 accurate passes. Compare that to the 760. Whoa. It's been like making 7 times as much passes as this team. So Costa Rica averaging around 1.3 pass per minute. Around 1.3 pass per minute. Oh my Lord. This is not good. Here is Spain again on the attack. Oh, dumb is here, but well defended by Costa Rica. Must say, like I said, this is probably the worst performance of any team so far in the World Cup. Even Saudi Arabia looked better when they lost to Ecuador. Brian Ruiz here. Well, that statement really coming on, and since he has come on, ball played over the top. This could be an opening. Oh, this could be an opening. Oh, offside called. Trying to beat the trap there. And, oh, yes. Made that move a little bit too early was Joel Campbell. And maybe they should have started Brian Ruiz because he has at least come on, held on to the ball, made a couple of forward passes that, you know, yeah, look like Costa Rica trying to do something, because outside of that, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, look at this run by Balde. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, he overdrew it. This could be a goal. Still, there's an opportunity here. What is he doing? Oh, goal! What a beauty by Gavi! He took the back of the net! Costa Rica slapped in the face, 5 fingers printed all out by the Spaniards. Oh my word, what a run by Balde. Oh, is that offside? Will it be chalked off for offside? Let's see. But I'm telling you, exquisite finish. Exquisite finish. Volley outside of the right foot, hit it on the bar. Oh my word. Oh my word. What a goal. And it is given. Oh my word. The Spanish took all the gold from Costa Rica. They come to the World Cup and they have given them back 5 goals. 5 goals. I'm telling you. I don't know. There is going to be a serious inquest in the Costa Rican camp. Serious inquest. This must be one of their most humiliating defeats. I don't know, man. They're still with all the changes. They're still not able to do anything. Look like when Spain ready, like this is like taking candy from a baby. It's like taking candy from a baby. This is not fair. This is not fair. Nobody should be beaten like this. And even Jamaicans are disowning all of these Costa Ricans who have Jamaican heritage. It's not looking good. Can they at least get a shot on target? Still not able to. And now, maybe Costa Rica will win this fight. There you go. There you go. There you go. They have to win something. I think this is it now. You can see its frustration. Kendall Watson, man with a little bit of Jamaican in them. A little bit of Jamaican. You know Jamaican don't take this kind of pounding. You know the Jamaican had to be brought on to kind of, start a fight. Can I win the game? You start a fight. I'm telling you, but this is not, this is poor. Poor. Kendall Watson, you chose the wrong country, my brother. Arville, boy, I can't tell you, I'm just doing commentary, sir. I'm not offering solution. I'm doing commentary on the game. 88th minute. Just doing commentary on the game, right? 88th minute it is. Again, Spain are on the attack. Can Morata get one? Spain on the attack. Oh, this could be Williams ball played in. Oh, that could have been 6. Oh, look at this. Joel Campbell. All right, here is Costa Rica. Oh, but they lose possession again and cleared it upfield, but Spain are in possession. This is not fair. This is not fair. Imagine Jamaica playing England and this is in World Cup and this is what it was like. This is how this must be feeling for Costa Rica. Demoralizing. Oh my word. Or France playing Haiti. All right, big up, Arville. Hey, Arville, listen, make sure that you're here for the next game because I'm predicting Canada winning. All right, that's my prediction, and everybody's telling me no way. Oh, this could be it. Oh, Maratta, I'm telling you, he's not going to score people. He needs 10 opportunities to score one. He was offside. He needs 10 opportunities to score one. Don't worry. He went to the place that when you go there, you die as a forward. And he went there. It's the bridge in London. Anyone who goes there as a forward, leave there backwards, and Maratta has gone backwards. Yeah, somehow the forwards that go to Chelsea leave there going backwards. You know what I'm saying? So Maratta went to Chelsea, and this is what life has become for him. "82nd minute of the game. Costa Ricans just hoping to hear the whistle right now. Don't want to see six past them. The Spanish fans, they're not even waving anymore. They are feeling this as well. I don't know. I have more faith in Canada than the Canadian. We don't deal with the devil business. Anything named devil no good. But 83rd minute. And can you imagine? At the end of this, they're going to add, with all the substitution, 10 substitution, a minimum of 5 minutes will be added at the end. That's more problems for Costa Rica. This could be 6. This could be 6. 2 pieces of barbecue, 2 hot and spicy, 2 pieces original. This could be 6 people. All right, Arville, man, say me never cheer for Canada. All right, sir. Totally understand. Ball played over the top and just a little bit too much weight on it. Williams not able to get it. This is like when you're playing a game of scrimmage and the players you're playing against. It never normally happens to me. It's like you're playing against me and my team and you just can't touch the ball and you kick over the goalpost and you go home. I think the Costa Ricans would love to do that right now. Just kick over the goal and just so the game done and leave and go home. I think that is the mood in their camp right now. This is not looking good. It's not good on the eyes. Saw some good warm-up games so far. The Japan team looks good in preseason game this morning. Okay, because the World Cup starts tomorrow. I understand what you mean, Brian. Yeah, the warm-up games are good. Warming up for tomorrow when the mighty Brazil bows into action. Can you imagine? Spain making this look like Dream League soccer. This is not, even FIFA is more competitive. This is like Dream League. when they use all the coins to build and buy all the players, and say operating with all the players at 100 in Dream League soccer, and your opponent, they are just the regular Dream League players. Are you playing against the computer? This is what it looks like. The stadium has emptied. Everyone is leaving the stadium. This is not a good showing. This game was over the moment it started. Doing watch along for Super Cup this weekend, Brian. I'm asking about nothing, because when man I do thing, Brian, you are nowhere to be found. You know the vice one rest. Nowhere to be found. Brian, you are the watch along. You are the watch along. Arnold, big up yourself. No, this is not FIFA. It is unfair to compare this game to FIFA, man. This is Dream League, brother. This is Dream League. This is not FIFA, man. This is Dream League. This is Dream League when you boost up a team and them thing there, and you play against, you understand me? You play against a Dream League team. This is what this is. This is not FIFA. What is team qualify for Jamaica? Good question. Yeah. Big up Arnold. Yeah, man. Goldberg. Blessings every time. I don't know. I mean, the Spaniards are like, they're just sitting in the stand probably saying, why did we have to do this? Ricardo Robinson said Costa Rica playing one of the under 20 players. They should have brought the under 20 team for this. I'm telling you. Big up, man, call. Yeah. For the cricket show, you mean, man? But I'm a cricket I go play. You love cricket. Big up yourself, brother. Complain, sir. Sure, man. You know, we have nothing to talk about because there's not much to talk about in this game, so we have to give a little trouble. Like, yeah, I'm thinking when Jamaica look at this game, what do they do? What did they say? You understand me? Yeah, and Germany having lost, Well, Spain and Germany is playing next, Oh, good ball played through, but it's Morata, so he's not going to score and he's probably offside. That's Morata for you. Like I said, anything goes to Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. They are either neutral or in reverse. If you want to be a proper footballer and improve your football pedigree, join the Arsenal Football Club, Manchester United, Manchester City or Liverpool. If you sojourn to Tottenham Hotspurs or you sojourn to Chelsea, you could find yourself at the back of the pack like Alvaro Morata, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Raheem Sterling, and many, many others. Chelsea, the place where footballing dreams die. Yeah, man. I'm just a trouble your bridging because you have to come on and help me. The voice, me have to rest the voice, You understand me? I can't do all the games and all of them things. You understand? And I ask the people them to help me buy just a little bit of juice, and a little bit of medication. But why? No, sir. Here it is, and this could be 6. It's Ansu Fati. Here we go. Going past one. Williams. Ball played into the back of the net, and here we go again. Goal. Spain! for long off into the north stand. It is 6 for Costa Rica. It is over. It is done. There is no coming back. And they have around 6 minutes more. 8 minutes more, and this could be problem for Costa Rica. It could be 7. It could be 8. And they must be so devastated and disappointed. Oh my word, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Anyone from Costa Rica listening to the stream, you must agree that this is a poor performance, right? Work hard to qualify, but this is not good. They should have done something with your team. We cite in the qualifiers that the Costa Rican team needed to have been adjusted. We saw that. Yes, they qualified, but we saw that the team needed lots of work. We saw it, and obviously they did not. Right? 6-0? Come on. They should have fixed these things. And I feel like they have brought the same group of players to start the game that played in the campaign, that struggled. Yes, they qualified, but come on. We knew that they really should not have. Some of the games that they ended up getting points out of, they should not have. So they should have made changes. I am disappointed that they did not do the necessary changes to their team. If they had used a lot of younger players, I could really understand it. This is embarrassing. Here is Williams. Here is Morato. Here, Morato. I told you so. 7 heaven. It could be cloud 9, but they're in 7 heaven right now. Alvaro Morato, knocking that one home. It is SEVEN 7. 6 is real, but 7 is heaven. Oh my Lord, what is going on here? Even Luis Enrique on the Spain bench looks like he's disappointed that big brother is embarrassing little brother this way. As Mr. Speed comes on, I hope the referee will blow the whistle speedily. Mr. Speed, this is the worst I ever see. It's the worst World Cup match we ever watch, in terms of one team dominance over the other, Seriously, I'm not lying. Even the Brazil versus Japan game, I don't know. You have been watching the game?
I was watching it piece. I mean, it wasn't really nice to watch. The truth though is Costa Rica was one of the lucky teams that went through.
I am telling you.
Yeah, it was really one of the lucky teams that went through. Even when we played them out here, you could have seen that they lacked a lot of quality. The team was old. They got through because we were just so much more disorganized than they were. And but as I said, this is not good for CONCACAF region. This is just not good for us.
Yeah, this is probably the worst defeat you're going to see of the World Cup. Well, you know what? It could get worse for them because they have Germany. And I think the German team is better than the Spain team.
Well, I don't know that yet. But what is going to happen is that the German team, based on what happened to them, earlier this morning, they will be smarting. So they'll be coming out with all guns blazing. They won't be playing any ease up at all. And they'll probably be looking to score just the same amount of goals, just in case later on it affects them in terms of who finished first or second in the zone, or that type of thing. So you're correct in that sense that Germany will definitely be coming with all guns blazing.
And they're going to be the Germans' last game because Sunday Germany and Spain play, and Japan, who are speed merchants, they go up against this Costa Rica team. So it will be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, even when we played Costa Rica in the World Cup, from that time I was thinking that we should have had their 6 points in the World Cup qualifier. So the team was
Yeah.
old. It was probably the oldest team in the World Cup. I mean, they looked like they were going just one way downhill, but they used their experience and managed to qualify over us. But at the international level, they probably just couldn't improve, and they were always going to get beaten like this. I didn't see the improvement coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That given the struggles that they had from the Gold Cup, it is sad that it didn't look like they didn't make a lot of changes. They brought the same set of players that played in the qualifiers, who were struggling from the beginning of the qualifiers. Like I
Yeah.
said, I mean, they and Honduras really were awful in the qualifiers.
But we were just even more disorganized, and that is the reason why they went ahead of us. When you look back, we thought that we should have been there, but I didn't see this team. This was one of the teams that you could say that they would never ever improve. They just couldn't improve, even from the Gold Cup, and this is what happened to us.
Yeah.
They could never improve. So I'm not really surprised. I'm just a little bit surprised how ruthless Spain was. They just step on the gas from the start and just never ease up.
Let me say it again, because sometimes when you hear these things, people compare Jamaica. But what I can tell you, if this coach, or we have a call coming, let me see if I can take this caller. Hold on. Yes, caller, welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Yeah, what mornings?
Yeah, man, I'm here. How you doing?
Good. Big up to Mr. Speed, same speed.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, really I watch the match, but I take in the commentary, come and try. Why is this, brethren? Does this really not only show how poor Costa Rica is, or is it showing how much poorer Jamaica is? If you should look at it from, on a comparative basis. Because historically, Jamaica don't really have a good record over Costa Rica. We normally struggle. And not to badmouth Jamaica or anything, but in the Gold Cup, the upcoming Gold Cup, should Costa Rica be there? We still might struggle with the same team. So does it say that something is wrong? We're not doing something right, brethren?
All right, so there are two ways I'm going to answer that question, because you ask a very, very good question. Thanks for the question. All right, but let me answer it this way. I believe we had more quality. Game is finished, people, 7-0. I believe Jamaica had more quality at its disposal than Costa Rica did. I still believe that Jamaica failed to qualify for these reasons: organization, coaching decision, player division. That is my feeling. If it was quality, man-to-man, Jamaica. For example, if this coach was here at the beginning of the campaign, the present coach now, I think would have qualified easily, and we would have had other players in the squad. That's what I believe, and my opinion personally. We failed to qualify because of player division, coaching decisions, and organization in terms of the whole management of the campaign. That's my opinion. Not because Costa Rica is better than us in terms of quality. They were more organized than us, made some better decisions than us, and had a greater unity than us.
So basically, what you're saying normally is, so what you just defined basically are the characteristics or the elements that are needed in order to have a proper team, which all the parties involved in the program should be aware of. So it's like you just say, boy, the cake never come out to that. Are you from? Yeah. You get the message? So after being qualified for one World Cup, I left for the main ingredients. I mean, we don't really have our excuse for
Well, nobody not making any
you
excuses.
get the mess of money.
Yeah, but none of us making any excuses. Nobody not making any excuses.
That was my definition of it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying that nobody making any excuses though.
So what you call it?
So what? Call what? Nobody who making excuses.
It's like,
I don't know. Yeah, I
what
think
you what so what you do?
we call it. We didn't qualify. And I gave you why. There's no excuse. We didn't qualify. What can I excuse? Nobody not making it.
So there are reasons, not excuses.
An excuse is almost like a complaint. We should have and blah blah and stuff. To me, that's an excuse. I don't think this is not an excuse. And nobody not making. No, but what I'm saying, I don't. You here's the thing now. You ask me a question and then I answer the question. Then you're saying that we are making excuses. We're not making any. Who making excuse? Nobody. We're talking about the game, you know. Our commentary. We feel like sometimes, and every time you call, you always make some point where we now discuss because you have to tell me who you hear making excuse. Because I'm trying to figure out where that whole making excuse come into it.
All right.
Huh?
I think where you have it. Yeah.
You see, yeah, because you're breaking up. You're breaking up as well, son. I think. No man.
When I make a comment, it's not necessarily. When I make a comment, it's not necessarily.
No, Carla. What is that, Carla? No man. What I'm saying is that I think to be fair to you, we're not hearing everything you're saying because you're breaking up. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe we're missing some of what you're saying. Yeah. Because you're breaking up.
Yeah, what I'm saying, no man, this is what we're getting this. But when I make a comment, basically, what you may have misunderstanding is that I may not be only talking about what you said, but like a totality of the general atmosphere, general comments over your time again in relation to the same topic that people may say maybe a piece of what it may be a piece of a comment. It may be a piece of what you said. You understand me?
Yeah, but what you have to do, Carla, in fairness to the people, if you're going to say a piece of what Mr. Speeds, you have to tell me the piece of what I said because I am doing commentary on the game and I said that Costa Rica is poor. They deserve to qualify. I'm trying to figure out how making excuses came into this when we are doing commentary on a game that has nothing like it's not we're talking about. It's not like the video is about. You understand? It's not like we're doing a video saying that why didn't Jamaica qualify? Not when that question was asked. We are doing commentary on the game. So I'm trying to figure out. It is you who brought it up, You asked, and I said to you, here are the reasons why. And then you in turn said, okay, so you are making excuses. You are the one who said it.
No, Exit 19B. Let me just wrap it up. The bad is that each time we look at how poor Costa Rica is, there's a comparison with Jamaica, and that's why I basically brought this up. You understand me?
Yeah, man. But when I say, all right, let me give you an example. If I say to you, listen, when I said when America was playing on Mexico, I said that Mexico will come out of the group because what we saw of Mexico in the campaign is not what we're going to see of Mexico in the tournament because Mexico normally plays better in tournament than they play in the qualifiers. I said that the USA has looked better. So now the Costa Rica team is playing. I picked them to win. I said that Costa Rica is going to win. The game is going on. They look poor. And I said when you look at how poor Costa Rica is, really, if we are going to say one team did not deserve to qualify, it would have been Costa Rica because they were not clear above any others. So I don't know how, all I'm saying is that I don't know how, and I also said this, given what we saw of them in the campaign, the Costa Ricans, this have nothing to do with Jamaica, needed to have made adjustment because they were poor in the campaign. There's no excuse about Jamaica. Those are the things that we have been saying on the channel and in the chat.
All right, my boss.
Yeah. Hey, man, you need to stop driving and listen to the show, you know, because you have a chip in pan piece and I miss out on things, you know.
Nah, we saw that, man. But then you talk about it.
All right. Bless up. Cool. Yeah. All right, Mr. Speed. I hope I need justice to the answer there and thing. But we're not making any excuses, people. Costa Rica are there, the man them qualify and them go there. But we should have done better. No excuse. You understand me? But Canada beating Belgium. That me I tell you now. CONCACAF Mannings man said. Mr. Speed, I know you have to run and you won't be here for the Canada. You won't be here for the Canada-Belgium game because I know you have to treat the Cavaliers team.
Yeah, I'll start and then I have to leave. Well, okay. I have to leave because they're playing Mount Pleasant this week, Sunday. So
where?
At Jacksal.
Wow! Lord mercy. Dead bird.
So that's where that is the next World Cup. You know, nobody all eyes going to be there.
Don't tell me it's 3 o'clock a game I play.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
But if a game we play 3 o'clock and Spain and Germany I play right at the time them man, me can't do what a second half.
You have light down there?
It better than they play it somewhere else then. Me not go them. I can't play the game. They better than they play the game somewhere else then and start the game at 5 o'clock. Better than they do that, man. A second half alone me go watch because me now miss Spain first. Me now miss that, man.
So you don't carry TV, man. You know, VIP down a Mount Pleasant, man.
Big up.
Or you could call him and tell him to start the game 4 because it will still finish by 6.
Exactly. Like 4 is a good time still. All right. But go ahead and say.
Match Cavalier versus Mount Pleasant. Premier League Sunday.
No, what Fresh gotta try to tell us is what kind of match of a player that Fresh gotta try to tell you.
Well, it's a rescheduled game, you know. So.
Oh.
Based on the fixtures, it's a rescheduled game, so they're trying to get out the rescheduled game.
Okay, I see.
But I suppose it could be. I'm sure Mount Pleasant will film it. You know, interesting things gonna happen.
Really? Like what?
That's a match that most people from St. Ann look out for every year. That's a game that they all come to watch.
True. Tapa, this is a game that normally get coaches fired. Try winning, my brother. Come. Every time Mount Pleasant play Cavaliers and Harborview, a coach get fired.
That's it, go.
Yeah. Well, fire or leave the job.
Interesting.
Every time a coach I go leave at that normal, either Harborview or Cavaliers. Anyway, but continue. Yeah.
So just wrap up back and allow everybody get excited about Costa Rica and Spain. I mean.
Yeah, man. So just go ahead and just wrap up the Costa Rica Spain game, and then I'll send you the link for the Belgium versus Canada game, and stuff, so you can talk about it. But I mean, anything you want to say on the game itself?
Yes. So just to sum up the stats, it's 7-0 as everybody know. Torres with a double, and everybody who can play came on and score. Marato, Solar, Gavi. You know, once you could come on and score a goal. Spain took 17 shots, 8 on target, 7 went in. Shot accuracy is amazing. Costa Rica took 0 shot, none on, well, there couldn't be any on target because 0 shot. Spain had 82% possession, Costa Rica had 18, really embarrassing. Spain made 1,043 passes. Mostly some sort of a record. Costa Rica made 231. Spain had 93% pass accuracy. Again, that must be one of the highest pass accuracy for international football. Costa Rica, credible 71%, but the problem was just passing it around the back of their field.
Yeah, but when you look at the amount of passes that they have, though, then that the stats don't make any sense because if you make like 100 and odd passes and you have 71 passing accuracy, it sounds like all of those. I never watch it. Sound like all of those passes are from the goalkeeper to the centre back,
Oh,
don't it?
possible. No, but 71% is not up to international standard. 71% accuracy rate is not up to international standard. So
Okay,
you're
okay.
behind. You're behind. Costa Rica fouled 12 times, Spain fouled 8. Costa Rica got 2 yellow card, no red card. They were offside 7 times. So they did come over in Spain on offside when they come. 0 corners. There really wasn't that the business end as against Spain 5. So clearly, these are two teams that not in the same league, none at all. I mean, they shouldn't be even on the same pitch. They should have a different World Cup for teams like Costa Rica, to be honest. I mean, um, this is really just embarrassing. 18% possession is really, really embarrassing.
And people we're just talking about on today's performance because we have seen good performance from Costa Rican teams because they have made it out of the zone before. So go ahead, Mr. Speed. Just want
Right.
people to know that it's
So
just
when you go back to the group standing now, so Spain have 3 points. They're on top with goal difference of 7. Japan is second with 3. Germany is fourth, and Costa Rica is last. Now, this really now set up this group as a group of interest. A lot of interest in this group because at this particular point in time, 3 teams still have a chance, I would say. And the 3 teams believe they have a chance and going to go for it. So this is a very interesting group at this stage. We'll see what after the other game plays if things change, but this is where it stands at this particular point in time.
Yeah. All
So
right.
for these 2 teams now, just the last point, for these 2 teams, both Germany and Japan, they're going to be looking at Costa Rica, setting up their teams to just score a ton of goal on Costa Rica because they are saying that Spain threw down the marker 7
Yeah.
and then might need these goals to qualify for the second round. So
The one thing though, because the schedule has Germany and Spain playing next. And Germany lost. That makes that game a very crucial game because if Spain wins that and Japan wins, Germany is out at the World Cup. You realize that? Because they could only beat Costa Rica and go on 3 points. And what that means is that Spain would have 6 already and Japan would have 6 already. So that means that Germany basically must beat Spain if we assume that Japan is going to beat Costa Rica. You understand what I mean? All right. Mr. Speed is muted there. Oh, and we have Demo. I think Mr. Speed is muted. Demo is here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir. Good afternoon, sir. Speed, big up yourself
Yeah, man.
and big up
I think
everybody in the
he's
comments section.
muted, Demo, so go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I just came to, revel in my team's performance. Awesome display. Actually, football domination. Like it was men against boys, and I mean something that, like I said, I didn't call the scoreline, but I called the performance. Excellent stuff from the guys. Happy. I mean, I'm happy, but like I said, these games mean nothing if we don't go ahead and beat Germany. Because if Germany beats us, it's just right up in the balance again because everybody can go through at that point in time, barring
Yeah.
Costa Rica. So I mean, we'll see what happens, but we just want to big up the Spain team, big up the coach, and it
Does
was
this give you, let me just ask you this, does this kind of give you any, because I know you're concerned, does this give you any confidence, like maybe your thoughts on Spain were a little bit skewed and you know what, whoa, no man,
no, this changes nothing.
it changes
No, this
nothing.
changes nothing, because I always said that we were going to beat Costa Rica. I want to see us against quality opposition. This team was
No man,
very
I know
poor
you say
today.
that in a demo, but what I'm saying, just the performance itself, does it say,
Yeah,
well,
no, but I'm saying this performance was against very weak opposition, so I'm not writing anything into this. I mean, they played well, but the opposition didn't really offer much. So I
Okay.
don't think Japan will give them anything like this, or Germany anything like this. That them can't even go and play Rodri at centre back and all of these things. I don't think this thing is going to happen against strong opposition. You know what I mean? So I'm glad for the win, but I still hold reservations. I'm not writing too much into this performance against this Costa Rican team. I'm
Okay.
hoping that I'm wrong, obviously, because more Spain go as far as possible. But my head is just telling me otherwise.
Anybody you're impressed with from the Spain team? Because there's nobody from Costa Rica that anybody could be impressed with, but anybody um from the Spain
But
team, like you say that,
for
you know
me,
what?
for me, yeah, man. For me, I've always been a Gavi fan ever since he broke through. But today he ran the show from his position. He was popping up everywhere, carrying the ball. I mean, he got his goal. Brilliant technique to score. He was just causing a lot of havoc.
Absolutely.
I, I was very impressed with him. I mean, the whole midfield in general. I don't think the backline I didn't think much to do. I was impressed with Balde when he came on to play left back as well. I thought he was decent when he came on. Who I was not impressed with, even though he scored, was Morata. Like this guy, I don't understand why we're gonna continue to depend on him to lead the line. He's offside more times than he's onside. His touch is off a lot of the times, and he misses easy chances more often than not. I mean, he scored in the end, and that's good for him and his confidence. And his stats will read wonderfully well because I think that's over 20 goals now for Spain in his 50th appearances. His stats will look good, but I mean, I just think he needs a lot of improvement. I was impressed with Asensio as well. I think those guys were good.
All right, Mr. Speed, still not back. All right, still not having Mr. Speed. All right,
No,
so
I'm back now. I'm back now. Sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, man, yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, you were talking about the Spain game, and we're talking about the Spain game and thing, like, and because like Demo just said, this don't change anything. It's still a very difficult preposition because the next games we'll see Spain and Germany playing, right? And then you have Japan and
No, well, I don't agree with him that it don't change anything. But, and as I explained before earlier in the day, every time there is a change in a situation, it changes everything. I mean, the world is that fluid. So what happened? Japan is gonna get by Costa Rica and have 6 points, right?
yes,
If Germany drew the match with Spain and go to 1 point, and Spain go to 4 points, right? And Spain is in the driver's seat. They can they can play for a draw with Germany. Because if they go to 4 and Germany go to 1, then at the end Germany only can end up with 4 points, while Spain will now have Spain will have Japan to play, but both of them could protect themselves in that final game. So I'm not going to say that this hasn't changed anything. This has now made it very, very difficult for Germany to qualify from this group.
I
Very
think so.
difficult.
I think
Germany is in a must-win position against
yeah.
Spain, not a draw, and that could leave them open up to a lot of things in this modern age of technology and tactics if they have to go for the most win, because Spain does not have to win. You could take a draw and easy, still qualify. And that is how it's going to play out.
That is what I believe. For some reason, I think Germany is going home.
Yeah, and that's just the only difference. I think that Spain will lose to Germany in a must-win game for Germany. That's just the only difference, and that's why I think it changes nothing. Because Germany, I think, is going to defeat Spain, which will put them
No.
on 3 points, just the same as Spain now.
Hey, based on what
And
and that's what I'm saying in a demo. Based on what I saw,
but you judge it off of this poor Costa Rica team management. May I tell you this from watching Spain
no,
come up.
that's what I'm saying. What I saw of Germany,
Mm-hmm.
I am not convinced, based on what I have seen of Germany
You serious?
against Japan.
Germany should have been like 4 or 5 goals clear of Japan and a missed pair chances and a man is man.
That's the
Don't make it
difference.
fooling.
But Demo, but isn't it a fact then that even against a poor opposition,
Mm-hmm.
every chance that Spain created, with the exception of one, they scored. So if I'm in a game where Spain get 4 chances and Germany get 6, you know what what I think? 1 for Germany and 3 for Spain.
So the point then is that Germany needs to do some work on their finishing, because I remember this
Exactly.
morning they actually take 26 shots and only put in 1. Something like 20 shots and only put in 1. So it is true. So but finishing is a part of the game. So if you sucks at that, it's possible that it's going to affect your performances in the game, which German clearly is struggling to put the ball a lot of times even on target. So they
And
could have
Sir
this
Speed,
all-round
that's what
sprint.
I'm. Mm-hmm. And Sir Speed, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they'll be this bad again at finishing versus Spain. I don't think so, because it's a must-win game for them. They cannot be as bad as they were against Japan in terms of
Yeah,
finishing
but
their
if you don't
chances.
have the skill to put it in the net, you're not going to get it overnight, you know. You will still have, remember, football is stages. You have the build-up phase, you have the penetration phase, and the finishing phase. I'm saying if you're not good enough, you can do all the other phases well, and then you can't finish. You know, it's gonna come out against you. You have some teams like Costa Rica today, they couldn't penetrate, not even one time. Maybe Campbell could have finished if him get one. I don't know. He don't get a chance to do it. So I'm just saying you have to take everything into consideration when you think about how good and efficient a team is. And clearly you can see that Germany have a lots of problem with finishing, with finishing off the chances. So if that continue, then you're hoping that it doesn't, but you are just as good as your record, and their record now is that they can't finish. I remember the Brazil 82 team, it was the same thing. They lost Carica due to injury, and they come with Sergino, and he couldn't hit the side of a barn with a shotgun. He just couldn't finish, and that is what probably cost them the title. So it could be the same thing with Germany here. They have nobody to finish.
Yeah, Kai Havertz, Demo, because it's not like Germany has a clinical striker, you know. Germany and Spain they probably have the same problem, like a good center forward.
If you look at the Japan goals, right? They got like, I think they only had 3 shots on target and they scored 2. The second one is much underappreciated. He saw the keeper going on to block anything low, and he just lift it up over him head. You know, and that's Naya, one of the best, most experienced goalkeeper in the world, beat him at near post, but he just put it somewhere where he was always going to be in trouble. So I'm just saying that finishing is such an important part of the game. If you can't finish, you probably have no chance. While another team with less progression, less penetration, and they finish their chances will probably win, because the most important statistics is that one at the end. Have to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I just think that given that Spain is under less pressure, it makes their job easier. If the last game was Spain versus Germany, I'm picking Germany. But because it is their next game, Spain is under no pressure to win.
No. Draw is fine.
Okay.
To be honest,
All right. We'll see what happens.
To be honest, Spain could even lose. And no, a draw is fine with Spain. They'll have Japan in the last. I mean, they can't count Japan points, though. I wouldn't count them, because Japan is well coached. I wouldn't count the points, but you know, a draw is fine.
Yeah, but you know, one of the things this is saying, though, Mr. Speed, a couple of things that I have learned from this World Cup. All right. One is Japan, they have had this team together for a very, very long time.
Correct.
Right? Saudi Arabia, they had their team in camp for a full year. Right? They have the money to do that. All right? You see what has happened.
Both of them have the money.
Yeah. The Argentina team that we saw, they have been together for a very long time. The group of players, the crop of players that we have seen. All right. Yeah. So a lot of the teams they have basically kept their players together. So is that saying that, you know, that is something that we need to look at. Look at some of these things. What are the things, especially probably the smaller nation, that we can look at in terms of principle as we plan and prepare for 2026? In terms of players and preparation time. How long do we need to prepare a squad to ensure qualification, and what are the things we need to put in place? I think it is showing that if you can get a group of players together, have them over a period of time, you understand me, proper organization, you could qualify and even go to the World Cup and make some noise, come up with wins, because again, the next World Cup you only have 2 games in your zone, and if you
but it probably easier to qualify. It's 2 out of 3 go on. No, so 2 out of 3. When in the zone with 3 teams, it's 2 from that zone.
Right. It's 2 teams coming out of the zone. So only right. So if you win 1 game, you basically could be into the run of 32.
Yes.
At the World Cup. There you go. So I mean, how do you know? Like, as just let's look at how does Jamaica and a whole like put this in place, like to ensure, when do we start, or when should we start looking at all the prospect for 2026, given what we have seen of, like I said, what we quote unquote minnows at the World Cup?
So just to read some of my comments, then Chris Wayne said Canada performance against Belgium will also be a good gauge as to the level of CONCACAF football. And Michael Nemard said Argentina can recover from their horrible showing. However, Germany is dead and buried.
Michael support Messi, you hear? And Argentina.
So what you just said a while ago, you see, football is so dynamic. You see, when let me explain. There's a lot of things at play here: psychology, physical preparedness, mental preparedness. There's a lot of things here at play, and that is why football is the world #1 game, because of all of these different things that can. When Manchester United lost the game and the coach next day said, "All I want to running," everybody in the normal set of things would have said, "Coach crazy, because you're running next day after a match," because he was running off the pitch by, I think, Brentford. It was Brentford. So the truth is that team building is the most important thing. So and then you need the team to always be improving as you go along, knowing about the moments, having the right cohesionness, knows what everybody is doing at a particular time helps a lot. So when teams train for a whole year, because the advent of technology and everybody knows how it is to get fit, you'll find that a Saudi Arabia and a Japan would have been at the peak of their physical self. Because you notice even in the game against Germany, Japan was not tired. They kept running to the end. As a matter of fact, it looked like it's the Germans who started to play offside and a whole lot of things caused them the goal, why they probably eventually lost the game. So staying together is really very good. I mean, the only problem is that in some nations it is easier because a lot of those countries will be able to pay the player enough to stay in the country. When it comes to Jamaica, that's not going to happen. The players that Jamaica is going to be relying on will be all over the world: UK, USA, Belgium, all over the place. And that is where lies the challenge. So I don't know if you're even in Spain. A lot of the Spanish players, they play in Spain. It's easy to talk, and they might not be training together, but it's easy to have meetings, Zoom meetings, and keep the player together and understand what they're trying to do. They're in the same environment, they know each other inside out, just the same. England is the same. All of the players will probably have come from England. So countries like us really have a problem because our Premier League cannot support players. So we are really going to have a problem. So we have to think about the best way, what we can come up with to get that type of similarity.
We may not be able to do some of those things, Yeah,
and I don't think we'll be able to do it. So we have to think of how we're going to.
Okay, all right. The other question I want to ask is, a lot of these teams, most of the teams, though they have high quality leagues, they have a there's a lot of locally based players. Now, our whole situation is different because our better players, for the most part, are not in the island. So we don't know what is going to happen, though. But how can we, while we have the players all over the place and we bring them in, which is very good, what are we going to do for those players who are not yet over there who probably have some talent? How can we get them like up to par? So if they have to get in for whatever reason and players are injured or out or whatever, and we have to plug in, say, a player from the local league, they're up to par. Do we have like tournaments or stuff for just local base? How do we do that while at the same time we have the crop of players who are overseas who are still coming, keep the chemistry? I don't know if you understand, because you want to keep chemistry, you want to develop the local players, but you want to depend on your players playing in the highest league. How do you do all of those things?
Right. So our thing is really complex. There's no one answer. So for instance, we have players in the USA and we have players in the UK, right? Which makes up the majority of our overseas players. Clubs will never give you their top players. Well, probably no player if it is not a FIFA winner, right? So we established that. One of the good things though is that the Americas play on a different time scale than Europe. So the US players, they play from about February, March to October, November, October. So there are still some months that they're not playing, which we will be able to use players from the Americas, but we'll not be able to get the players from UK. Now the local based players also, majority of the local based players, for them to get the proper development, they have to move from Jamaica and go somewhere else to play, because our coaching is just not good enough to compete with what is coming from the other coaches overseas. We have a few coaches trying to make a difference, but we're just not good enough. So definitely that problem that we're talking about will never go away for now. We will never be able to have a locally based team that is our number one team. But what Coach Al Grimston said that he'll be doing is giving local players every opportunity to play in some games. Not the A games, but definitely the B games or the C games. So he can improve the stock of local based players. He's going to be meeting also with the local coaches on a regular basis to give them an idea of what he needs. And he's going to be keeping regular local camps with the local based players. So he can kind of guide them as to what, at least once a month, he can guide them, maybe twice a month, as to what is required to play at the international level. So I see some light at the end of the tunnel, but it's going to take a time.
All right. So, I mean, we're going to end this one and then start with the Belgium game, but I don't know if you want to take, there's so many, every time you're on the show, a lot of comments, you're Mr. Popular. Man, I'll ask if you get me spot on the chartered flight. No, man, then America, the thing I play, man, and Canada, man, we not just go live our yard, man, and stay in our house, and then we just drive, go wherever much I play, man. What's wrong with you, Chris Wayne, man?
No, wrong with you, Chris Wayne. Chris Wayne, when I roll them way there, Chris Wayne, I will contribute to the sport and I take from it.
Yeah. Me no want no man to
so
say.
we go buy 2 shirts and...
Chris, me no want Chris Wayne go see him and come on and say, hey, you see man is wanna sell out, because them buy him ticket for go World Cup, that's how you hear about God, so Me know that, Chris Wayne. But
Winston Berger, Winston Berger, what happened in the 98 of his stay in the 98? That can't work again. But I'm going to move on from that. What happened in the 98, stay in the 98. That can't happen again. The best players will not play in Jamaica. So you have to use the players who is not the best player. No, that can't.
Yeah. All right. So people, that's it. All right.
But Brian, me not wrong. Of course, we can go to the World Cup. We are going to 2026 World Cup, I'm sure.
No, man. You really are Brian. Listen to Brian, I say. Listen to
me know him, I say, man. Me know him, I say. Brian, me know where I say. We are going to 2020 World Cup.
Me not read your comment, because you think you set me up. You don't set me up. You think you're wiser than me. Brian, what you? You should know you can't set me up, Go ahead, Mr. Speed. You can't understand.
So we are going to the 2026 World Cup, and we'll have our best players playing. I don't know any country that use academy players to play in a World Cup, but maybe you can tell me one, said Ryan. Brian. So we'll have our best players playing at the World Cup. We think we're going to go. And Jamaica, I always believe that we could rank less than 30. Remember, I said that as soon as we are so physically gifted that and technically gifted, all we need to do is get the tactics right and get the know-how right, and we think we're in business. And we can rank in less than 30, I believe, all the time.
Yeah, I tested me real sharp. Me sharp long time. Lenny had have a good style. Here's the thing. Hey, you know, say me and Lenny had a. Yeah, listen. Let me tell you, I have some good coaches. Lenny had good coach. You understand me? Me give people them props. Mr. Speed a good coach, do you know? Understand me? Philip Williams. You have some good coaches out there that you rate, you know. But you know what I'd love to see though? But I'd love to see some of these coaches get some challenged players and work with them. Like when I love to see Teacher Hyde get a school that don't have them quality players.
Well, them not get a club when they have the quality player.
Yeah, well, no man, them have quality. Them just inexperienced.
Them have something to work with. So you wish
Yeah,
that
so me, I will judge him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then based on what I'm on present to them by all of the best players. I mean, we now see if nobody can match them up.
Stampy is a good coach. Stampy is a KC coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good coach. Too.
So what about the stats coach?
The Philip Williams, me call him already, man. Philip Williams.
Oh, you call him already?
Yeah. Stampy, me have to see Stampy. Stampy had whisper.
Him do what?
Yeah, Stampy had whisper this season. But me want to see Stampy do some more still. It's too early to talk. You understand me? But people, listen, we're gonna run off this stream. Please listen. When it take too long to forward on the new stream. So you see, as soon as this done, the new stream are gonna start. Just jump over it. Mr. Speed is going to start. That Andre going to be here. Freddie Butler going to be here. We have a lot of people that want to discuss the football before the game. It's going to start at 1:45. The game is at 2. We're going to give a starting 11 and all of that. So as soon as I get the notification, you come on to the stream and be a part of the pre-game show. All right. So we're going to do that now. We're going to end this again. Thank you so much for coming on. Whatever question that didn't get answered, you can bring it over there. You understand me? So you just come over there and ask about the question. All right. Foreign Spider said I'm ready. So thank you again. I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when we get here, we say we are over, and we are O-U-T out of here.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.